Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm hoping you're doing well, wherever you are. And of course, this is Dr. Politica, and here we decode power. They said Kenya. Now, we are still on Kenyatta National Hospital. And of course, what happened in the hospital is a matter that we need to, make sure that to may unravel, that may dig deep, that may find out the real truth. Because Kenyatta Hospital is actually housing thousands of patients. And now, watu kuinje wanaogopa kwani watu wao wenye hospitali, are they safe? This of course after 2 patients were actually slaughtered, and it was unfortunate. Whatever happened in the hospital was unfortunate. And you see, the arrest of Kalombotole, who Kenyans believe that it might be some cover-ups, because Kenyans are now linking this arrest, the arrest that took place, last year, Kware. Remember last year, 40 people were dumped there, killed, including Gen Zs. And, it happened at the time whereby the country was demanding, the removal of the finance bill 2024, and of course, the impeachment of the president. Atoke kwa State House. So, the government, of course, we know what happened. Walishika serial killer, wakasema ni yeye. Then all of a sudden, huyu serial killer tena sijui ametoroka, ameenda wapi paka wa leo hatujui penye alienda. Whether aliachiliwa ende, whether ilikuwa deal, whether alimalizwa, we don't know about that. So I can't just really say whatever happened, about what happened. No jama. So, Kalombotole's lawyer came out gun blazing. Na anasema kwamba this case, arrest ya Kalombotole is actually a way of the government trying to quell the public's hunger. Na akasema kwamba, listen to the video.
This is a man, you should see him. He's small-bodied, he's disheveled, very sickly, seemingly mentally unstable, chronically ill, suffering from at least 3 conditions, known conditions. Somehow this person was able to commit a murder and cover up the evidence so that there is not enough evidence to charge him. It's a circus. It's a circus.
Yes, he said that this Kalombotole ana nguvu ya kumaliza mtu. He's just someone who cannot even move. Because I saw him akiwa arrested, and of course alikuwa mtu anakama amechoka. But of course that does not make him innocent. Probably he was pretending. Because here's the twist. In that hospital, nasema kwamba Kalombotole alikuwa admitted last year, but record says that he's been there ever since 2022. So what is Kenyatta Hospital hiding in this story? Why should you lie to the public? Yet, and it doesn't make sense. How can a hospital iweke mtu hospitali because huyu mtu ana kwao? Because that's what the hospital is saying. They had him all that time because this guy didn't have a place to go. How do you house someone like that? I mean, hospital ni pa wagonjwa, si charity home ama whatever place ya kuhouse watu. Because I believe if Kalombotole had issues with his family ama whatever, there are ways angesaidika. Because this year yasemekana kwamba after the first murder in February, Kalombotole was a person of interest, but this year kasema huyu mwekeni hapa tumchunguze bado. Just imagine someone anashukiwa kwamba ameua patient, then this year inakuja nasema huyu tunamshuku, lakini since hatuna evidence mwekeni bado hapa. It doesn't make sense. I think the first thing that this year should have done ni kutoka Kalombotole wampeleke police station question, because the name never came up public at that time. The name only came public yesterday after Kenyatta Hospital now was finding it difficult to explain to Kenyans mbona patients wanauliwa. What you expect in Kenyatta Hospital, kama ni mbaya patient basi alemewe kwa ugonjwa wake, because it's happening in hospitals. Akilemewa maybe amelemewa, atibiwe, kikataa Mungu amchukue, no problem. But a patient anamalizwa kwa bed, I think it is the most unfortunate thing that has ever happened in this government. And that's why I have to link this story na serikali, because the government actually has been, playing scapegoats. For example, issue ya Kware, walikuja na serial killer na wakasema kwamba huyu jamaa ndo ameua 40 women. Of course, there's no way a single person can kill 40 women. No. A dump kwa Kware, a baby a dump without a single detection. Hiyo I refuse to believe unless I am convinced, but it's not making any sense. A single person to kuua watu 40 women, then aende our dump without a single detection. And so many people believe that the government was playing cards with Kenyans, because at the time William Ruto was going through a lot because Kenyans wanted him out of office, so he was under pressure. So when this body turned up pale Kware, and of course prior to that there's some Gen Zs who were dumped there, and of course this prompted the government to come up with a serial killer, waseme wewe ndo umemaliza watu. No. And of course it somehow cooled the public's hunger because now Kenyans, Gen Zs focused on the serial killer. But after 3 months, ujama mepa. So anyway, I don't know where I went. So this case is being linked to your story. And this is my question. If at all Kalombotole is not the one finishing people in the hospital, then I think there's a big problem in the hospital. Yeah. Now there's something deep going on there, because I don't think a hospital should be hiding a murderer. There's no way. And if this guy was a person who was anashukiwa even in the first murder, why did the hospital keep him there? Because I believe the hospital should have sent him away kitambo sana. And how was this guy staying hospitali kama atibiwi? Because the law is saying that this guy has been there for years. And again, the law is saying that this guy has high blood pressure and some other conditions. But the question I think Kenyans don't know, the question Kenyans don't find answers is that hiyo hospitali kuna aina CCTV ya kuchukua every movement, because after the first incident, I think the first thing the hospital should have come up with ni kuinstall CCTV. Yeah, after ile kifaa kwanza inaenda muwawa, wangekimbia install CCTV, then waone what is the problem. No. And I think William Ruto's government may fail there, because there's no way you can boast of building a 1.2 billion shillings church or state house as a way of just to use it in your campaign to be re-elected. Yet Kenyatta Hospital is actually lacking CCTV installation, because hospital, police stations, this should be the safest place on earth. No, because hospital unapelekwa pale kutibiwa, you're supposed to be treated there. Police stations, you are guarded there. But here in this government, we are seeing people being finished for police stations. In the case of Ojuang and of course July Njoki, for police station, just imagine. And you're seeing people being killed for hospital, a big hospital in East Africa, the biggest in East Africa, like Kenyatta Hospital. You see, these are stories that I think make Kenyans traumatized. People like, this has never happened in other governments. How careless is this government? Because this being careless. We need to value life. Kwele mambo. Yeah, and I don't think I'm supposed to blame the hospital here. I can't blame the hospital. I can only blame the government. Why? Because Kenyatta Hospital is a public hospital, and the government should actually ensure that CCTV is installed kwa ward zote. Yeah, then a ward, because there's a man who the people are turning up dead. So they needed to install cameras ndani ndo waone what's happening in this hospital. Because we're living in a very crazy generation. Tunaishi dunia mbaya sana. Kuna watu wanauzi mwili zinauzwa, there's human trafficking, whatever. So people should be keen with such issues, and this case should be treated very, very seriously, because it deals with murders. And remember, the hospital is housing thousands of people, thousands of patients. So police should be guarding the hospital 24/7, and of course there should be CCTV installation, so that in case such incident happen again, God forbid, it will be easy to investigate. Because Kalombotole alikuwa a person of interest before all this. Then boom, ameward no appeal. No. And the law is saying that CA, there's a cover up. So if there's a cover up, the question is, what is happening in the hospital? You need to tell me that in this conversation, because I can't just say what's happening because I don't have proof. I'm only saying what I have seen and what we have all seen. So I'm only digging deep. But I can't really say that now this and this is happening. No. I'll be lying to you, my viewers. But the issue is that there's a big problem. And I think you need to add in the comment section, what do you think is happening in the hospital? Comment there, subscribe so that we meet here in the next video. And make sure you subscribe so that whenever I post this amazing contents pertaining Kenya's political scene and the set in Kenya, you'll be the first person to receive the videos. Thank you, and of course, see you soon. Blessed.